Well, the internet has nearly exploded these past few days over some awful statements made yesterday specifically by renowned rapper and fashion designer Kanye West. In case you missed it, Kanye, or Ye as he's now called, went on InfoWars with Alex Jones on Thursday alongside political commentator Nick Fuentes, where Kanye, Ye, made some pretty appalling comments regarding Adolf Hitler and the Holocaust. And by the looks of it, I don't think Alex Jones or Fuentes had any idea Kanye was going to say what he did and erupt the way he did. It was quite bizarre and atrocious. Watch.
I've said it, the most Nazi-like activities I've seen, and the Nazis, in my view, were thugs that shook people down, did a lot of really bad things.
But they did good things too. We're going to stop dissing the Nazis all the time.
Oh my goodness. Just because you don't like one group doesn't mean the other. But look,
I love Jewish people, but I also love Nazis.
Oh man. Well, I have to disagree with that. But listen, we're gonna go to break. I'm the crazy one here. We're all crazy. The whole world's crazy, and the whole power structure's coming down.
I think that's the first time I've seen Alex Jones uncomfortable on his own show. Kanye didn't stop. He just kept going.
I see good things about Hitler also. You can't say out loud that this person ever did anything good, and I'm done with that. I'm done with the classifications. Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table, especially Hitler.
Especially? You know, I tried to warn people about Kanye for years now. I've been saying for years that he's a nut job. Let this be a lesson to people that you don't give your undying fealty and loyalty to an already mentally unhinged celebrity just because he says one or two things that you agreed with. Kanye's been out of his mind for years, obviously. This is just confirming for everyone, left, right, and center, that he is. Here to react is the president of Behold Israel. In Israel right now, Amir Sarfati. Amir, it's great to have you on the show. There were so many clips. It was all that I would see on social media every time I refreshed it. Kanye saying he likes Hitler. Kanye saying he loves Nazis, and so on. Your response. I just want to get your opinion on all of this.
You know, Addison, I'm a grandson of Holocaust survivors, and most Israelis are somehow related to the Holocaust here. And so for us, this is not, a general statement said by a mentally disturbed person. This is a hit right there, straight towards our heart, because, Hitler did not invent anything besides genocide in a very clever way. He did not invent any microphone or any highways or any cars. Germans did, but not Hitler. All he had in his mind, in his sick, diabolic mind, was how am I going to control the world, and how am I going to get rid of the Jewish people just because they are Jews, not because they did anything wrong. And I'm going to make sure that I will do it in a systematic way, and by the time I'll rule the world, they will be gone. That's the only thing that he did well. And another thing he did well is documenting his genocide. This is the single most documented genocide in the history of planet Earth, documented by the perpetrators and proudly presented before people. And the funny thing is, the Germans admit that they did that, and they still pay reparation to Jewish survivors up until today. Not only Jewish, by the way, to survivors in many other places around the world. Therefore, I'm saying, he is a human being, yes, but he spent his time on Earth just thinking and plotting on how to kill Jewish people. That's it. That's his mission in life.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Unfortunately, that's the only thing he did good. And we know what the outcome was.
Yeah, well, I would have to agree with you on that. And for Kanye West to be saying the things that he said yesterday, it really did, it surprised a lot of people. It surprised myself, I'll admit, that he went that far. But I knew, you could kind of see this coming a long way from Kanye West over the past several months. I had a strange suspicion that it was going to get to something like this, but I think he even exceeded a lot of people's expectations. And he was also suspended by the way, from Twitter yesterday. Now, it's still up in the air whether this is a temporary suspension or a permanent. I'm seeing some things saying it's permanent, some saying it's temporary. Nonetheless, it was for, we'll throw this up on the screen, this logo that he posted. I don't know if he created this logo or if he reposted this, but this would appear to be a swastika embedded in the Star of David. And he tweeted the caption, "Love everyone." Amir, your response to this tweet?
Look, I'll respond to everything that he said because this is the last of so many crazy things that he's been saying. I'll tell you, Kanye is wrong in 4 different levels. The level of the ethnic level, the religious or spiritual level, the factual level, and also the political one. When it comes to the ethnic one, I think he's making or giving bad service to the people of color, the black community in America, because he's trying to chant some black Hebrews chants of "we are the real Jews." The Jewish people today are fake. They are Jewish mafia. I've read all of that, what he said. And these are things that are not just anti-Semitic, but they are rhetorics known by a certain group of the black Hebrews, which I think he does horrible service to. Now, in the level of facts, as I said before, the Germans themselves admit that the Holocaust happened, and also it's all well documented. So, I mean, I can tell you about my own family. The level of spiritual, Kanye professes to be a Christian. He's quoting Jesus so many times, but he's missing out almost chapters and books in the entire New Testament where we know that we cannot hate anyone or else the Spirit of God is not in us. I mean, 1 John chapter 3, verses 15 and on, you can read that. But also Jesus himself, when he talked to the Samaritan woman, he said salvation is of the Jews. When the Apostle Paul was rejected by the Jews everywhere he went, he knew one thing. The heart of God is that they will be saved. And then in the latter part of his life, he summoned all the Jewish people and said to them, "Look, I have nothing against my nation," he said, "but it's for the hope of Israel that I am bound in chains." But now I'll tell you about the political one. I think that he is giving bad service to the Republicans and the conservatives all across America because in the Israeli media, they are using the English proverb, birds of a feather flock together, and they are putting the 45th president, Trump, as the person that had him around the table together with Nick Fuentes and others, and basically say, look, if you're endorsing him by having him for dinner, that means this is where you stand also, which I know it's not true because President Trump is one of the greatest friends of Israel and the Jewish people. He has Jewish people in his own family. And therefore, I'm saying he's wrong on so many levels. And I hope and pray, as you said, that people who used to host him, it's just like pastors of big churches, some TV hosts that used to host him because he is a black conservative, I hope all of them will find the time in the next 24 hours to basically say enough is enough. We do not agree with this person.
Amir Tsarfati, great to have you on the show from Behold Israel. Appreciate you being here.
Thank you, Edison.
Now, on the topic of Kanye West, he also sent out a tweet vowing to stand by the fashion brand Balenciaga, despite recent backlash over their campaign using children in a BDSM plush toy photo shoot, which included props such as legal documents lifting restrictions on child pornography. So that's what Kanye West is endorsing now. However, there is another rapper in the industry who is not endorsing Balenciaga. That would be Bryson Gray. He just put out this video called Burn Balenciaga.
They keep trying to cancel me, I don't care nada. I see they exploiting kids just to run up commas. Brands keep going woke, they gon' lose dollars, threw away Nike. And now I burn Balenciaga. Now I burn Balenciaga.
Here with me to discuss is that rapper, conservative rapper Bryson Gray. He's got that new song out. You just heard a clip of it, Burn Balenciaga. Bryson, your thoughts on what we're hearing from Kanye endorsing Balenciaga to the whole scandal in general?
I love Ye, but I was very disappointed with that because I'm pretty sure I understand the reason. He's in the industry. He probably has a friend that's close to him in Balenciaga, and he tried to say people grandmothers work there, like try to use that as a shield. But in reality, he probably has a friend or two that work there, and he basically wants to defend them, and in doing so, he's defending the entire company. Yeah, me personally, I don't think that's strong. What they're doing is clear cut pedophilia, and I burned my shoes, and I'm gonna burn another pair on camera. And well, I can't send it to Kanye because he just was banned on Twitter. But I was gonna send it to him after I burned another pair because I was gonna sell my other pair, but now I have to burn it because of what's happening now. So I love Ye, I like him, but I was very disappointed in him standing with Balenciaga, especially after they canceled him.
Yeah. There's no excuse for it. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you think. You know, endorsing a company, especially after they do something so grotesque and evil. You know, there's simply no excuse for it. Now, Bryson, more on your music. You have a entire album, the Lion Music full album, with songs about Hunter Biden's laptop, about being an ultra MAGA Republican, and your music seems to have struck a chord in a lot of people. I know that's really hard to do with politically laced music, political music. It's hard to get an audience to buy into that and go all in. You've managed to do that. What has been the secret sauce for you to capture an audience?
This is literally not to brag, but I've been rapping and making music since I was 4 years old. And I had success before politics. I had songs on the radio. I was on 106 in Park. If anybody know what that was growing up. I've had songs in movies in high school. I've had songs go viral in high school. This is all in secular music. So I feel like I already had independent success in like regular worldly in the music industry. So all I had to do is transfer it into talking about God and talking about my political belief system. And I think that has did me good. So I don't know. I feel like I know music. I feel like God. I feel like the gift God gave me is music. So I feel like that's why.
Well, Lion Music is the new album out by Bryson Gray. Bryson, thank you for being on the show today. I appreciate you.
Of course. Thank you.